Hello everyone. Today I'm here with you to explain AnimAssist component that comes with the Interactor version 0.96. So previously, if you want to use animation clips with your interactions, you need to add a new state for these clips, and you need to add some parameters to switch between those states. So you can add some conditions to make the transitions, and then you need a new input key to enable that parameter. And then on the animation, you have to add an animation event like this on some particular section of the animation clip, and then you need to assign Interactor start-stop interactions. So that was too much of a hassle, and you need to use an input key for that. So we changed that, and right now there is a really easy to use component, which is AnimAssist. Let's add our new component. So it needs the interactor, and it needs the animator. And then you can just add your clip. So for example, for the pickups on the ground, we can't reach the objects, right? So there is this animation here I want to show you. So this animation is just crouching animation and reaching to the ground. So we will use this animation. Let's add this pick button here, and we will add Interactor layer. So what this does is going to create a new layer for us and add the animation clip into that. Let's try, and let's go and check out. Here we have Interactor layer, and it placed our new clip here. So it won't do anything unless you want to use AnimAssist with your interactions. So let's do that. Let's go to Cheesebox. We have a new section here on the Interactor object, Animation Assist settings. So we want to enable this, and we need to write the exact clip's name here, or the states. They are actually both have same name. So pick button, and then this animation is quite slow, really slow. So we need to increase its time. It is about 10 times faster, and then we need to adjust the start time here. So start time is the time when you want to fire your interaction, start your interaction. So it is about around here on 0.5 on the health section of the clip. We want to start our interaction, but there is also another time that that is the target duration, right? The target duration here defines the time that your hands reach the object, right? So it is also plays a role in here. So it should be around here. So we will start our interactions. Since it will take 0.5 seconds to reach the object, they will be on the object around here. So exact same place that we want to start. So that will be 0.25 here, and it is 10 times faster, and it looks okay. That's all. We just need to enable, write our name, and set our start time. This start time is normalized, so it will be always between 0 and 1. So it is basically a percentage of the animation clip's length. So let's try this interaction. Let's go. Let's get rid of this lid, and let's go and interact. Okay, it is working nicely. So we have another interaction here, again similar pickup. So since we don't have anything, and we don't use any extra key here, we are just using our regular interaction key, which is E at the moment in the example. So that is another plus side. So let me try this interaction here without any clips. This is something like that, right? We can't reach the object. So let's enable same clip here. So we have our animation assist here. I am enabling and writing its name, pick button. It needs to be 10 times faster. And the start time here, again, let's try same speed here. And let's see the result. I'm using object. So this object moves faster because it has a faster pickup speed, which is 1 here. The previous one has, the cheese box has 0.5, slower pickup. So since this object is faster, we need to modify this. And I'm going to start the interaction later, around 0.4 maybe. So let's try again. Yeah, this is a lot better. Yep, that's nice. So we have another interaction, one last one, which is also pickup. The weapon here, right here. So we can enable the animation assist as well. This pick button and it will fire around 25. That's it. So you can, let's open this and let's pick up our weapon. Oh, we didn't adjust our speed, so it is going to pick up really slow. So let me increase that. Let's wait for this animation clip because we can't press E again. So that's another feature here. On the character, on the animation assist, there's a prevent spam. So this enables to prevent extra inputs. Let's drop this object here. Let's go here. Let's use again. It is working quite nicely. All right. So we added our interactions. Sorry, we added our clip here. So it is right now on our animator component, right? So I can reset this also. If I remove it, it will just remove and it will revert back to its original state. And we can add again. So if you want to add new interactions, new clips, you need to add all the clips to animation clips. So let's try another example here. On the scenes, I have pre-made animation assist example here. Over here. So I have 5 interactions here, 5 different targets for the kicks and punches. Let's try this one. So this character needs to have this animation assist here right now. But if we don't add, so let's say we won't use the pick button clip in this example, but since these both Unity armatures use the same animator controller, we need to add pick button as well. Otherwise, the other character will miss this clip. So that's why I added here. So you need to add all the clips you will use for all your characters at the same time, and then add interactor layer. And then it will add all of them here quite nicely, and they will be all usable in our all scenes and all your characters. So let's quickly try this one. Okay, that's a pretty far away. Let me just quickly bring my character here. And normally, without the clips, it is something like that. This one, for example. It moves 2 body parts, one body and the respective hand or feet. Rotates the body slightly, but it is still quite far from being realistic, right? Because the hitting animation actually requires all the bones to create a fluid motion, right? So we have 5 animations over here. So this kick left and right, punch left, punch right. So these are the animations. So we will use this smooth motion from the clip, and we will also hit exactly the spot we defined here in the interaction. So we will use the best of both here, the smooth motion of the animation, and also we will hit exactly the same spot with our interaction here. So that's the really powerful side of the animation assist here. So also I want to show you how you create your animation from scratch. Let's say we want to add a new animation, right? So there's Mixamo. So this is a free animation source from Adobe, and you can download anything from here as you like. And I want to try something a bit cooler, pickup. Okay, let's search for jump. Okay. So we have a few jumps here. Something like from the Matrix lobby scene, where Neo picks up a weapon from ground while he's in the air. There it is. Yep, this one. Okay, this animation, I'm going to use this clip for my interaction. But as you can see, it also has some root motion, which means the player actually moves forward. The player changes its position, so it is a bit hard to set this position, right? Let's try this one. So I'm gonna click download, and I will select the Unity here. I don't need the skin, so without skin, and the rest is okay. Let's download this. So you find your animation and you download it, and you will import it into your project. Let's do that. Over here, this is okay. So we have our animation file here. So we will set it as humanoid and apply. And then it will be visible if we select jump over. And as you can see, we have the same animation. It is a bit wrong on the feed, but that's okay. So what I am going to do here, I'm gonna select jump over and press Ctrl D to duplicate, and it will create a copy of it. And then I don't need this file anymore, so I can delete it. Here we have the jump over. What I want, I will set it as bake to rotation, so it won't change its rotation, and also I don't want it to change its Y. So it will be something like this. So most of the clips you need to adjust some settings here. Some of them needs to be on feet here to stick on the ground. So it depends on the animation really. The Mixamo animations aren't the best, but this one will work for us now. So let's go. Yeah, as you can see, the player changes its position quite a lot here. So if we want to interact with the object, we need to set some positions, which is where Interactor path, InteractorAi, comes into play. So let's go to our InteractorAi scene over here. But first, I want to take my weapon from the previous scene. Where was it? Interactor paths here. So we had our weapon here. And did I save it? No. Okay, no problem. Let's take our weapon, Ctrl C, and let's go to InteractorAi, Ctrl V. Now we have our weapon here. So let's put it maybe here. Let's rotate. This is -90. Actually, let's zero everything. Where is our hand here? So our hand, we have another interaction here, which is mag. We don't need that, and we don't need the target of it. What we need is right hand, which is pick up. So our hand is here, and we need to pick up from this side, right? So we can rotate the weapon like this, and it needs to be placed around like that. So this is 180 and this is minus 90. Right now our hand is here. Okay, good. So this weapon can stay on the ground, maybe a bit higher so it won't fall under the ground. And we need a target here, right? Let's create an empty here, weapon AI target. So this target, we need to start the interaction maybe around here. So when the player starts to jump, it will go into just onto weapon. So let's enable our InteractorAi by assigning our newly created target, and that's it. And we need to add this interaction to path grid as well. So you can watch the InteractorAi tutorial about it. So this will enable the InteractorAi for this interaction. Okay, so let's add our, where is my character? Let's add animation assist, interactor, animator, and let's add our new clip, right? But as I told you earlier, I will add all the clips here because I need other clips for other scenes, right? If I just add jump over, other characters will miss these clips. So let's add everything and add interactor layer. That's done. All the clips are here, and it is jump over with space. So let's enable our, where is our interactor object? Let's enable our animation assist. It was jump over. And when we want to use this interaction, let me see. So around here, right? Yeah, around here. We want to use this interaction around here. So let's go to weapon. Since our hand will be really close to object, I'm going to lower this target duration. It is going to be 0.2 seconds, really quick. And then I'm going to adjust my start time around 57 maybe. Speed is okay, 1, and the rest is okay. That's all. Let's try this interaction. I'm gonna save, and I'm gonna press play. I hope the target is good. So weapon is here, and I'm going to Shift E. Can't find the target. Okay. Oh, this object has a collider here. So I think we need to place it on ignore mask. Yes, change to children. And where is our target? Oh, this target is actually rotated right now. Oh, that's not good. Let me just zero it. So yeah, the previous one was set as up, so it needs to be like this rotation. Let's try again. I'm using weapon with Shift E. Okay, character goes and starts to clip. Almost, okay, almost a bit. So the problem here is this this character controller is from the Unity examples, and the capsule can't really go on any object, even on an ant, even smaller collider. It collides with even the smallest colliders. So it hits the weapon, so that's why it couldn't go around it, right? So there's two options. We can just write a script here, or we can add this into a new layer, and then on the project settings, the player, not the player, physics. We can ignore those layers, the player layer with the weapons layer between, so they can go into each other. So that's too much work. I'm just gonna try it with a simpler fix, maybe. So maybe if we move it closer, maybe we can go on the object. Let's try. Since we are going to pick up the object, its collider will be disabled. So it goes. Okay. So let's write a small script to ignore this collider. Let's create a new C# script here. It will be really small. Ignore collider. Open it. Okay. So this will be on the player, and it needs some colliders. So they need to be public. Collider. And ignore collider. And on the start, there will be another collider, which is ours. So this collider will be assigned on start, which is going to be get component capsule collider, right? Which is our controller collider. And then it will say, how was it? Physics, ignore collision. Yeah, something like that. And this needs a collider, right? And it will be ignore collider. But we can't assign it to collider. I think we need to add this collider here. Was it something like this? Yeah, ignore collision. Okay, which makes it ignore each other, so they can go into each other like that. So we don't need this. Let's save and go. Let's place it on the player. So it needs a collider, which will be the weapon. Let's see. There are actually two colliders here. The mag has collider as well. Let's disable that one and assign the weapon collider here. Let's try. So that should fix that problem. And we are going, sorry, weapon. Okay, that's good. But the position is not good, I guess. It needs to be a bit back. And let me double check if everything is okay. Looks like it. Let's try again. The weapon. And it goes. Are we missing something? I think we are missing it a bit. Left. All right. There it is. Let's try again. So I'm going to use weapon. Let's go to scene view since it is going to go itself. Oh, why can't we see? Okay. It goes. And takes the weapon. Cool. So we are currently using InteractorAi and AnimAssist. Oh, leave me alone. So that is how you can do it. And yeah, that's all for today. And if you have any questions, you can send me an email. See you on the next one. Thank you.